Well, we're getting these live visuals now. Remember, Kim Jong Un is in Russia to meet Vladimir Putin, the Russian president. And in fact, Kim Jong Un arrived in his heavily armored private train to Russia, and he is meeting the officials now. These are visuals that we're getting first here on Times Now of Kim Jong Un. He is in Russia. Remember, Washington DC already has been monitoring the situation very, very closely. And America has said that if there is a violation of UNSC, then they will not hesitate from taking action. A lot is being said and speculated about this meeting, whether there will be a transfer of arms. Is the North Korean leader there to talk to Vladimir Putin about some sort of an assistance, but it remains to be seen what comes out of that particular meeting. Now, it is also being said that Russia is desperately in need of fresh supplies of ammunition since it has been involved in a war with Ukraine, and many speculate that it could take help from North Korea given the kind of restrictions that have been put on Russia. So a lot is going to be discussed during this meeting. These are visuals that we're getting for you at this point of time. According to US, if this meeting is about arms negotiation, that they will of course be monitoring it very, very closely. And if there's a violation of the UNSC, then America has said and made it clear that they will not hesitate from holding people accountable and from taking action. We have Rishabh joining us on the broadcast with more details. Rishabh, these are live visuals, of course, coming in. Kim Jong Un and Vladimir Putin in a meeting. It's going to be very, very important to track what is going to really transpire, because America already has issued a statement saying, you know, if the rules of UNSC are violated, then action will be taken.
Well, definitely. If you see, everyone is right now focusing on this meeting that is happening at a remote space station in Russia. And remember, this is after 4 years that Kim Jong Un is visiting Russia, for that matter, has left North Korean territory. During the COVID time and post-COVID time, Kim Jong Un never left the North Korean territory, but now he has decided to go to Russia. There was an announcement from Kremlin that he would be coming to Russia, but the date was not specified. But now, after reports coming in that he was in an armored train going to Russia, now we are finally learning that both the leaders are meeting. Be it US, be it South Korea. Only yesterday, the South Korean ambassador to India, when we asked him a question that Kim Jong Un is expected to meet Vladimir Putin and there is a reported arms deal, what it would be, he called it categorically dangerous for the region. US has already said that both the parties should not agree to an arms deal because that would lead to disturbance in the region as well. So be it US, be it European Union or the East Asian countries, everyone is right now suspicious about this meeting, but definitely these two leaders are meeting, and any outcome of this would be very interesting to see how things unfold from here.
Absolutely, Rishabh. In fact, you know, both these leaders have faced international isolation and action as well. This is the first time since 2019, as you rightly pointed out, because post that there was a pandemic, there was a COVID pandemic, and because of which he probably couldn't travel. But after 2019, this is the first time that he's leaving North Korea and meeting Vladimir Putin now.
Well, definitely, you know, this showcases that how there is a new grouping that is in offing. We have seen Vladimir Putin being isolated on various grounds. He did not go for BRICS. He did not come for G20 as well. And one of the reasons that the international experts believe is that Putin fears that at such events he will not be, respected or accepted in a way that a Russian president would expect. And that's the reason he did not come. But now there is a different grouping where we can see that Vladimir Putin is meeting the interim president of Mali. He's meeting right now the leader of North Korea. The Chinese delegation on and off have been going to Russia and meeting Vladimir Putin. But the thing is that is Russia...
Rishabh, stay on with us. Stay on with us, Rishabh. Let's listen into how the US is responding to this, and I'll come back to you.
we have been very clear about what our position is, which is that any transfer of arms from North Korea to Russia would violate multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. It would be a sign of the desperate state in which the Russian government finds itself a year and a half into this war that has been prosecuting unsuccessfully against Ukraine. And we will monitor what happens and will not hesitate to take action to hold those accountable if necessary.